Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading, and this is a reading for Cancer Sun, Moon and Rising for April 2021. And Cancer, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it might not resonate for all of you, and if it doesn't resonate with you, just feel free to check your other placements here in the channel as well. As you know, I already got your cards here in the pre-shuffle, so we can already start. And we open your reading with the card that represents you, that represents your energy now in the month of April. Okay, and we got the Knight of Swords, Cancer, which is a very known Cancerian energy because Cancer, all the water signs, Scorpio a bit less, but especially Pisces and Cancer, they can be a bit indirect, right? Because you are very sensitive zodiacs. So when you approach a subject, when you approach a goal, you don't shoot straight to it, you kind of go around it, right? But with the Knight of Swords here, this is a very incisive energy and very decisive as well. So it's more shooting straight on to what you're aiming. And I like actually seeing this for you. I really like this because it takes you straight to the deal. You know, it's not beating around the bushes, and it's not observing too much and or trying to manipulate the situation around you to get things in an indirect way. No, this is what I want, and this is what I'm going for. And since you are a cardinal sign, I do like this quality for you, because you are already an initiator, right? You rule the Chariot card in the tarot, so you are all about going after that one goal that you want. But this is a way more direct, way more objective way of going after it. And I find it so interesting. Well, it's not surprising because right now Mars is in Gemini. So how we go after things is this very mercurial way, is very mental, is very rational, is very objective. But for most of the zodiacs, I know I don't remember Gemini, but at least for Aries and Taurus so far, we had this very objective way of going after things. Very mental, very rational, cutting through it and just going towards it. And then you are showing up yourself here with the same kind of energy. And as I said, since Mars is now in Gemini, it makes a lot of sense. It brings this very mental, very rational, very conversational as well energy to all of the charts. And for you, Mars is even there in the 12th house, right? Because Gemini is your 12th house. So we have Mars in there. So even though you are being more objective, it's still happening in the subconscious mind. You might not be completely aware that you are changing your perspective and changing your ways of going after things in that manner. You might even feel a little bit lacking in energy right now, a bit lethargic. That happens when we have Mars in the 12th house, because Mars is that energy, right? Is the physical body. It's the ruler of Aries, it's the ruler of the first house. So it rules our physical energy, how we go after things, our day-to-day, so the energy that we wake up in the morning, that we have for sporting, the physical energy. And it's in the 12th house, which is the house that things go to disappear. So I would not be surprised if you are feeling a bit lethargic physically right now, but mentally you are definitely very much awake with this energy going on in there. Also probably very communicative as well with this Knight of Swords coming up here. But this is all I'm picking up so far. So let's see what are the themes of this month. So we open now your environment. What is the card that represents your environment, the people around you, the situations around you? And we have the Hierophant. Okay. That's quite interesting here. And I do wonder if you are... sorry for all the noise. Very noisy motorcycles passing on the street. But I find this combination frustrating, to be honest. Because the Hierophant is a card that is ruled by Taurus. And Taurus likes to move things slow and likes to keep the status quo, doesn't like to change, doesn't like to challenge the situations. It's very hard to change a Taurus mind. Very hard. So the environment around you is very stable, and at the same time that it gives you room for groundedness, It can also feel quite boring and immovable. And then you come up with this Knight of Swords energy that is very uh, curious, that wants to explore, that wants to communicate, that wants to bring change. Gemini is all about change. It is a mutable sign, and it's mutable air, so it's change that starts in the mind. It's thinking of new things. It's being a bit jittery and a bit fickle even. But the environment is not going hand in hand with that. It's not completely conducive for that. The environment is earth, is ground. And I'm also saying, because the environment is a major arcana, is the Hierophant. But you here, you are a minor arcana. You are a court card, so you are a bit above the other minor arcanas here, energetically speaking, but you still cannot bend. This is a major arcana, Taurus, earth fixed card. This is a fixed earth energy, major arcana. So this, you cannot fight this, okay? A compromise needs to be found. And this makes perfect sense with the situation that we are going on right now. And I wonder, Cancer, if this is really related to the pandemic. I don't know if for all of you it is, but it does make sense for me here, because the world is not going to change in the pace that we want. Restrictions are not going to be lifted in the pace that we want. We are going to have to adapt to them. We are going to have to adapt to the timing that the governments are imposing, and they are not going to change for us, which is very frustrating. And you want to, you want change, you want movement, you want to explore, you want, but the environment is like, no, my terms, my time, my way. And either you follow it and you adapt to it, or you're just gonna waste your nails, because in the end I'm gonna win. So I get this frustration of wanting to do something and being tied down by circumstances. So let's check what is your animal totem for this month. And with this animal totem, like, this can be either symbols that you can see around. They can remind you of something in this reading in case you see them. But in general here, I'm just taking this animal totem to get an extra energy that you can connect with this month. Something that you can channel, and a totem that you can connect with when you are in moments of need this month. Okay, nice. So we have Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. So the thing is, Cancer, you are seeing correctly, okay? So with this Owl Spirit here, you do have access to a higher knowledge, to a higher vision, to see the circumstances, to see things from this higher perspective, okay? You are capable of that. You are completely capable of that. Okay, so you can combine that with this Knight of Swords, but still I think that this month is about observing, might not be completely about doing, since we have that Hierophant in the environment. But we are going to take a look at the rest of your cards to know exactly what is going on. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Indeed, like, I think you're very frustrated to work with the things around you, with people around you, and not just close people, but I really am seeing this as more of a societal thing. It's been hard to allow for a compromise. I don't think you're wanting to compromise this month. Queen of Cups, okay. I like seeing that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Temperance, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, amazing reading so far. King of Swords, Three of Swords in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and the Tower. Wow, okay. Okay. Interesting, this ending of the reading here. Okay, so let's start with this. I think, Cancer, that right now you are good being on your own, actually. So this gives me a lot more information about what we started seeing there. Because the Queen of Cups, even though, and she is a Cancer figure, for me she rules Cancer and Scorpio, even though she wants to emotionally connect, she does. She's holding her heart here in this cup in front of her. This is the cup that holds her love, her affections, her caring nature, her nurturing nature. And she's holding it, so she has it and it's ready to offer. But she's not gonna offer it to anyone, okay? Not just to anyone who comes into her life. Because we have the Three of Pentacles here in the reverse. So there is an unwillingness to work alongside other people right now, to be part of a team, okay? And I don't think this is bad at all. Actually, I think this is a very good thing for you right now. First, because the environment is not completely aligned with you, but also because we have this Nine of Pentacles here, which is a beautiful card. And I love the Nine of Pentacles because this is an archetype that is completely independent, that is very self-sufficient, self-reliant, and in all levels. Ooh, motorcycle again. Okay. Why does people need to make these noises? So we have this archetype here that is very independent, that is very self-reliant, and in all levels, okay? So this is financially, this is emotionally, this is on all levels, all right? So I see you here. You are waiting for something to come. You are waiting for something to show up, for sure. But you're not just willing to give this cup away to just anyone who appears, who shows up to you. You're only gonna offer it to someone who really adds to your life and who really knows how to work in a team with you, because you are working really well on your own right now. You're just very good on your own. So there's no need to make space for someone who is not gonna fulfill that space in a way that really serves you. Okay? So I would not blame yourself, and I would not just blame, but I wouldn't overthink too much not wanting to work with other people right now, because I think that might be a wise choice for you this month. Okay? And I indeed think that that's a wise choice, because we have this beautiful middle of the reading here. So we have Temperance. Whatever is coming to you, and this doesn't necessarily need to be romantic, okay? This can be in any level. It can definitely be financial as well. This can be a plan that you have been waiting for. But in any case, it does involve working with people, okay? So even if this is financial, it does involve working alongside other people. It's a very social reading so far. But we see here the Temperance. So with allowing things to unfold naturally, allowing things to come to you at its own pace, what it brings to you is the Ace of Pentacles. It's something that is very solid, it's very stable, and makes you very happy. All the aces, they have this character of happiness attached to them. Okay, but I think that for you, this person needs to be a king. They need to be a king. Okay, because of that, you are showing up here as a queen, and it doesn't matter your gender, okay, but you are showing up here as a queen. And then we also have the card, the Nine of Pentacles, that shows that you are very independent, you are very good on your own right now. So you're not accepting anything lower than a king. And I think that this is the right choice for you at the moment. But this choice might take a little bit to come. But I don't see... Well, actually with the Knight of Swords here, that there might be a bit of impatience. But with the Temperance here, I think that this is an impatience that you can easily deal with. I don't think that this will be overwhelming for you. I think that this is something that will flow naturally. Even though you might be feeling a bit impatient right now, even though you might be, a bit more rushed with that night, that air night energy, I think you know that good things, they come with time. This Ace of Pentacles here. So I do see this King of Swords as the materialization of whatever you're trying to attract to your life. Be this a relationship, if this is a person, or just a plan, a project that you have been working on, something that you've been wanting to learn, or something that, whatever this project might be, or person might be. It's almost like it's already shaped. It's kind of shaped. But the thing is, I do think that in order for that to come, you need to make space for it, okay? Because here in the last row, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse tied up with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And I see this as a reluctance in go through a loss. I think that we need to accept some things to live our life. We need to allow some things to live our life to make space for something better. And especially since it's coming with this tower, I think this tower here is begging to fall. And I think it's very wise right now to just let this tower crumble down. And whatever this tower represents, so even if you are in a relationship that is not completely fulfilling you and then you're just keeping it there, or if you are in a job that it's not really making you happy, but you're like, yeah, but I'm just gonna continue here, I feel like you need to kickstart it. I'm not I'm not suggesting you to just quit your job before getting something new, but don't wait for it to fall on your lap. That's the thing. Even though the Queen of Cups wants to wait for it, and the Temperance here also asks for patience, I still feel this as an active patience, something that you need to go after it. And a way of going after it is actually just making space in your life right now for it to come. So if you are in a relationship that is being very unfulfilling, and you already know it's not what you want, I would let this tower fall down to make space for this Ace of Pentacles, for this King of Swords. And I do think that this is something that, I actually think very much, Cancer, that whatever I'm talking about here, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't think you're oblivious to it. I don't think you're just sitting there saying like, I'm not sure necessarily what you're saying, because we have this owl spirit here. You see clearly now. And when I was talking about this tower, I just saw the owl looking straight into me. So I think that for you, you already know what it is that you need to let go of. You already know what is this tower that needs to come down. But there might be a reluctance to do so. Okay, I don't know if it's out of attachment or out of what, or maybe just a fear of lacking, right, with this Wheel of Fortune. Because the thing is, whenever we let go of something, there is a bit of a dip, It's not like we are going to get over it from night to day. We will go through a short period of Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So if you are in a relationship that is making you very unfulfilled, and you are afraid of going through losing it, through the time between losing that person and meeting someone new, this fear might be holding you back here with this Wheel of Fortune. Also because of this Three of Swords in the reverse here, there is a reluctance to just let something die completely, but like this has been asking. I keep hearing this expression in my mind. This has been begging for you to let it fall. This has been begging for you to let it crumble. It wants you to make space for it. Okay, to make space for it in your life. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards just to close off your reading. Oops, okay. Strength. I get the same feeling, actually a very similar vibe from this Queen of Cups and this Nine of Pentacles, but more than that, I also get the feeling of the Queen of Pentacles here. Because what I'm being drawn to in this image here are the roots. So it's a beautiful plant and it's very abundant and very much alive, but it has deep roots, strong roots, and for something to really flourish on the outside, you need to build strong foundations for it first. Otherwise, what happens? It crumbles down. Imagine building a tower, but not building a strong foundation for it. And then you build a very tall tower. Of course, it's going to fall down. It might look very impressive, but if it does not have strong foundations, it's going to crumble down as if it's made of paper. And it's the same thing here with this strength and these roots. For something to be truly stable and to flourish on the outside, you need to start on the inside, on the foundations of it. It needs to have very strong bases, okay? And I don't think that whatever you are being reluctant of letting go here has strong foundations, because otherwise it wouldn't be falling here with the tower. And this is a transformation that I think you pretty much need to go through, especially if you have a Cancer rising. Then Pluto is now in your 7th house, so it's bringing transformation in your relationships and how you deal with them. So if you are feeling like something needs to leave your life, let it go. Okay? To the Sea. It bothers me how passive she looks in this boat. That's the thing. Because one thing is waiting to be taken to a destination, okay? With that Queen of Cups that is just looking at its own cup and waiting for something good to come. But the thing is, her boat doesn't have any sail. Any sail. The boat doesn't have any sail. She's not rowing. So she's basically just sitting there. And then how are you gonna expect to be taken somewhere if it doesn't have sails? So even though it's windy, it's not really gonna move this boat. And you're not rowing either. So you're basically just sitting there. You're just standing there. And that's what I said with the making space for this to happen. I think that there is the need for some sort of action, not necessarily going after something, but at least making space for it, but you need to do some sort of effort in this situation. Not just sit, accept the circumstance in which you are, and keep looking at your cup. Because this is I see her in this very passive mode of just accepting that she's in there, but it's not giving me a good impression. I'm not getting a good feeling from it. It does feel too passive to me, especially for a cardinal sign. And I understand, because as I started this reading talking about Mars, right? Mars in your 12th house. So yeah, you might be feeling without energy to go after things. So you might be feeling a bit lethargic, a bit passive now. And it's fine, take some rest. But eventually, you do need to take some sort of initiative here to get things moving. Let's get one last card for you. Mutable moon, nothing is yet set in stone. And we have again the image of the sea, just like in the To the Sea. But here it's a way more challenged ocean. So don't be completely attached to the situation that you are right now, because with this nothing is yet set in stone, it just reaffirms to me that whatever you're going through right now, it's not the best you can get, you know? Don't settle. That's the thing. Don't settle. Don't settle. Because remember, you are completely independent. You are really good on your own right now. So don't settle. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, Cancer? So this is all I have for you for this month, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Check also your other placements here in the channel as well, and don't forget to like and subscribe this video down below. When you like this video, it really helps for the channel to just get more views and grow a bit faster, okay? And I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next month. Take care. Bye bye.